Okay, fourth graders, I'm going to go through the region column project for you so that you know what to do. You're going to click on Microsoft Word. And once you're clicked on Microsoft Word, you're going to choose a blank document. After that document comes up, the very first thing you need to do is change to layout. That's right here. I'm going to click on layout and I'm going to change my orientation to be landscape. That way my paper is going side to side versus up and down. Then, for this project, we are going to be using columns. To get columns, I'm going to go first to Format, Columns, and then choose 5 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also want to select line between because I want to put a line in between each column so it looks like this. Then I can hit OK. I'm going to go back to my home page so that I can center my title. I can put on underline and bold. And now I'm going to type in my first region. Maybe I choose to do Midwest. Hit return so that the cursor goes down. And then hit the align left button. That will move my cursor to the left-hand side of this column. Take off the underline and bold buttons because I don't want to type everything underlined and bold. Go up and choose a bullet point. That's right here. I could use the down arrow. Choose a bullet point that I like. It does not matter to me which one you choose. An important step, though, is we need to hit this button right here. This is our decrease indent button. It will move my bullet point all the way to the left as far as it can possibly go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that button. Notice if I hit this button, this is my increase button, indent button, and that will move my cursor to the right. We want my cursor all the way to the left. I can then go ahead and start typing in the Midwest region states. Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, Missouri, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, and North Dakota. When I hit return, notice I get a bullet point. I could get rid of that bullet point by either hitting the delete button or I could hit the return button again. Either one will get rid of that bullet point. I'm going to hit the return button, and now I want my cursor to go to the second column. To get to the second column, I need to click return and hit return going all the way down the page. You can see that as I hit return, that cursor goes down the page until I get to the top of the next page. Also notice that the line showed up because I selected to put a line in between my columns. I can then hit the centering button, bold and underline, and go ahead and type my next region, West. Take away my centering button by hitting align left. Take off the bold and underline. Choose a bullet point. Maybe I want to choose something different. Maybe I want this one. Decrease my indent. And now I can type my next state. So in the West region, I have Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Utah, Nevada, California, Alaska, and Hawaii. Hit return, continue all the way down, and starts at the top of the next one. Maybe this time, it's the Southwest region. Same process, align left, underline bold, take off, put in a bullet point, decrease my indent, and go ahead and start typing. If I find that accidentally something like this happens, where my title is at the bottom of the second column, I could click in front of it and hit return. That will move it down the page. If I find that, oops, this is not lined up with my other titles at the top, I could click in front of the S and hit the delete button to move it back up the page. So your job is to complete all 5 regions with all of the states. You should end up with 50 states total. And you can then use this as, for example, a study guide. It's a nice way to organize materials into different categories, and it's a nice tool to have for that. There's lots of other uses as well. Maybe you're doing a presentation and you want to put something into categories. You could use this. Maybe you are comparing 2 things. You could use this. There's lots of reasons that you would want to know how to do this. We will be working on this project for the next few days, so you want to just continue to work on it. I will get you a due date in Google Classroom so that you can know when the final due date is for this assignment to be turned in. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask via email or Google Classroom, and I can set up a Zoom meeting to talk with you, or if you return to class during this time, we can talk about it during class time. Have a great day.